That's Brent Andreessen. Call him at 563-242-4675.
You're the God of creation, of every nation, every color, tongue, and tribe. You're the Alpha and Omega, and you have given every breath that's alive. Yes, we come here to adore you, Lord. We bow down before you, singing praise and adoration. You're the God of every nation. Lord, we lift your name on high. Lord, we lift your name on high. Ye have sinned and we have fallen so many times, Lord, anyways it's hard to count. Lord, we come here before you to seek forgiveness as we drink and eat with every breath of life. Yes, we come here to adore you, Lord. We bow down before you, singing praise and adoration. You're the God of every nation. Lord, we lift your name on high. So many times, Lord, we forgot all the sacrifice you made. So we come here to adore you, Lord. We bow down before you, singing praise and adoration. You're the God of every nation. Lord, we lift your name on high. Lord, we lift your name on So many times, Lord, we forgot all the sacrifice you made. So we come here to adore you, and we bow down before you, singing praise and adoration. You're the God of every nation. Lord, we lift your name on high. Lord, we lift your name on high.
As we're wrapping up our show here on GTRB, thanks a lot for listening to the Gary J in the Morning Show. News, information, sports. Got a sports page coming up here in just a little bit. We just had weather, so we're going to keep an eye on that storm down south, especially in Oklahoma. And if you're all down there, please be careful. Heed warnings to your local stations. Here's Mr. And everybody, anybody out there? Anybody?
Isn't it always like this? God curse my heavy hands, holding it down with the one hand, holding you back with the other hand. Here comes the sound of silence, signaling the curtain call. Believe me, now is the moment to fill the holes in the wall.
GJRB Online, Spreaker, Across America, Young Misters. Anybody out there as we're wrapping up Gary J in the morning, and a lot of areas now going to the afternoon as we head into the late morning for many people out west. And still morning in Alaska and let's see, pretty close to the end of the morning here, getting to 11 o'clock hour in California, and of course, people listening in the mountain time zones, getting close to the end of your morning at 11:46. So we're going to be closing out here our Gary J in the Morning Show as we wrap up. We're doing 50 minutes of nonstop music and closing out the show. So we're just going to be doing that and give you one more sports page. We're going to do that and close out the show for today. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the program. And, of course, we'll do what we always do, Gary J in the morning once a week on a Tuesday morning, unless we have something going on or something scheduled. And then usually what happens is I usually postpone it, or again, I rotate that show with another show, which is our Christian rock show, the Positive Rock Show Twin Spin Tuesday. We did that last week. And tonight, for most of you listening out there, you're going to love to listen to Caramel Conservative. I think he said something about he's going to be moving his show up a little earlier. He's been talking about that for some time now. He does start his show at 8:30 Central Daylight Time, but he's talking about moving it back an hour and a half. So more than likely, he's going to be doing that, and I think that's going to make a big difference. I'm not sure exactly. It'll make no difference because I don't know. I'm not getting the listeners, and I'm trying to figure out why, and I still haven't figured out why. And if there's any, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to continue doing what I always do, and that's entertain myself. And I guess that's pretty much what it's going to do.
Waking up in Boston.
Okay, let me see here. I want to shut that off for a minute because we're getting ready to do the sports page update, wrap up the last portion of our show. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to close out our show for today here on GJRB Online and put an end to it. But tonight, Caramel Conservative, either 7 o'clock or 8:30, not exactly sure when he's going to be on. Nobody's been listening to the show today, and so if he comes across this podcast at after the fact, the recorded podcast, send me a message. Let me know exactly what time you're going to be on. And I don't know. I'm not going to be here tonight. I'm going out with some friends tonight, so won't be here anyhow. So I'll catch your show on the recorded podcast. So that's how I'm going to do that. I'll catch your show recorded podcast sometime tomorrow or whenever here, because I will not be on the air tomorrow or Thursday. Be back with Jazz on Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock Central Time for our Smooth Jazz Smooth Afternoon. And we'll keep you on top of the news, whether on the Fives, the sports page, all that. And, of course, we'll keep you tabs on all the stuff going on with weather and all that. So that'll be coming up. That'll be our live show on Friday afternoon. We'll go on the air at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight with a wave of smooth jazz, and then we'll be broadcasting extended here pretty soon with more jazz. So keep it here. Smooth jazz, smooth afternoon. Friday afternoon right here on GJRB Online, starting at 3 o'clock Central for the live show, and 1 o'clock or maybe a trifle bit earlier for the wave of smooth jazz. So tune in for that on Friday. So we have some more good programming here. Smooth jazz, smooth afternoon, Friday afternoon, right here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker. But right now, it's time.
A GJRB Sports Page Update starts now.
And Jared Quarry said he'll not know anything that he didn't know he needed in the sports. Thursday, for today, Tuesday the 30th, Jared out, and there's Julius cooking up. The Celtics are back in action tonight, taking a 2-0 lead on the Bucks after neutralizing the what is it? Guinness, I can't even pronounce that name. Just 11 more out of the wins. Let's see what other interesting stories. Let's take a look at some sports. St. Louis is going to play Washington tonight. Also, Detroit and Philadelphia. Oakland will play Boston. Cincinnati up against New York. And San Diego against Atlanta. All the sports, all the time on the sports page right here on GJRB. And don't forget, a live Gary J Sports page back on the air Saturday, May 11th, right here on Spreaker on GJRB Online. Closing out Gary J in the morning here on GJRB. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Always a pleasure bringing in the music, the Gary J in the morning show. I always have all the good stuff for you here on GJRB Online on Spreaker across America. Here's Mark Emmons.
Sweet smell of roses, the sun in her hair sings to me softly. She's my beautiful girl, such a beautiful girl. Smile that could melt ice, as pure as the rain. I'm here at your mercy. She's my beautiful girl, such a beautiful girl. Every time I see you smile, time stands still and I call. All I know is what you are. You're the one I live for. Lay down beside me, touch me with your heart. My mystical priestess, my life's in your arms. She's my beautiful girl, such a beautiful girl. She's my beautiful girl, such a beautiful girl. She's my beautiful girl.
GJRB Online on Spreaker across America. You know it. That's right. Wrapping up a Gary J in the morning show. Thanks a lot for being on the air with me today. That wraps up 50 minutes of nonstop music. We're closing out the show for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in to Gary J. in the Morning Show. And, of course, be back again on Friday afternoon for some great smooth jazz on the Smooth Afternoon Show. Until then, have yourself your best rest of your day. So long, everyone.
Somewhere there's a hole in a window pane.
This is the GJRB Online Network.